Welcome to Morton Ranch Elementary.
Our fifth grade group is live at our principal's office. My name's Maria.
My name's Brooklyn. My name's Gabby. My name's Maria. My name's Aaliyah.
My name's Christine.
And my name's Andrew.
And we have some great information for these people to tell you about. Good morning, Christine.
Good morning.
So I think you're telling us about specials?
Yes.
Which ones?
Art and music.
Go ahead, tell us. We can't wait to hear.
For art, they're drawing fruit and vegetables to prepare for National Food Day. And we're closing our unit in line and preparing jumping through the world of shapes. And in music, reading, staff listening to music playing, and pitch flashcard race, matching music notes to make music, aka name that tune, playing bingo, choosing packets, making sounds that match the music, and learning music on the music app. And that is recently music stations.
That's great. Great news from the music department.
Thank you.
Good morning, Brooklyn.
Good morning. And I interviewed pre-K. In science, they're learning their seasons. And then in writing, they're writing about their family. And then they're writing about they're writing their ABCs. But so far they learned their A's, and now they're trying to write the tricky B. And then in math, they're doing shapes, and then they're also counting. And then in social studies, they had pictures when I was in there. They were showing everybody their families, and they were showing pictures of their families. So then they're learning about their families.
That's great. So writing about their families and learning and sharing about their families. I can't wait to see some of the writing from pre-K. Do you know they write complete sentences?
Really?
Do you realize that?
Yeah. When I was in pre-K, they didn't.
I know. And we'll have to get some samples of their writing because I think that people will be amazed to see it. It's awesome.
And they were watching a video of their ABCs, and they were singing along.
Like a brain break, right?
And they're all
Awesome.
on a big group.
Good morning, Maria.
Good morning. I was studying kindergarten. They learned the number 5 in math.
Okay, so that is
that is a
like a 5 frame,
yes,
right? Instead of a 10 frame?
Yes.
Okay.
And they learned how to count to 5, and they are doing 2D shapes. Science, they learned about the 5 senses and how to brush their teeth. Reading, they are learning this reading superpowers.
Reading superpowers. Wow.
And writing, they are learning to cite words to make sure they're correct. And social studies, they're learning the pledge. The exciting news is that they're learning Chatter Pix app.
Oh, do you guys know ChatterPix?
Yes.
Have you guys used it?
Yeah.
We'll have to get some of their samples so we can see some in action. That's great. Sounds fun, right? Kindergarten is awesome. Good morning, Gabby.
Hi.
What grade are you telling me about?
I'm doing first grade.
First grade. Here we go.
In first grade, they're learning adding and subtracting with numbers to 10, and they're learning their character setting, problem, and solution.
So story elements, right?
I thought that was
Right.
cool.
That is neat. And you know, I was in a 4th grade class. They were doing story elements. I was in a 5th grade class. They were doing story elements. That's cool.
I said to her, we're doing that in 5th grade too. I said, they're probably more simple though than what
Right.
we
Y'all's are a little bit more complex.
Yeah.
That's neat though.
And in social studies, they're learning how to read a map, such as north, east, south, south, and west, and that's it.
And that's important, right? So you can get to where you're going. Okay, Andrew, what grade are you telling us about?
Third.
3rd grade. What's happening in 3rd grade?
Well, this week they've been taking lots of tests in every subject except writing. And in writing, they're writing how-tos and personal narratives.
Are you guys doing any kind of writing like that in 5th?
We're in 5th grade. We're publishing our first personal narrative.
That's cool. Do you like writing? What's the best part of writing?
I like doing drafts.
Good morning.
Good morning. I interviewed 4th grade,
Okay.
and
what they've been doing in math is they've been adding, subtracting decimals, and expanded notation. And I think next week they're going to start 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication.
Great.
In science, they're learning mixtures and solutions, and next week they're going to start force and motion. In reading, they're reading fiction books and they're doing plots and themes, and they're studying characters and writing summaries. In writing, they're writing personal narrative just like we do in 5th grade. In social studies, they're studying Native American. And some exciting news is that they are learning to separate salt and water. So they had a lab about that, and they did a lab about separating like ocean, like trash and sand and water. And that's all that's been happening in 4th grade.
It sounds like that's a lot of stuff that's going on in 4th grade.
Good morning. I'm doing 5th grade. Well, in math, they're learning about area and perimeter, and they're multiplying decimals. In science, they're doing science reviews, and they're doing some science tests. In reading, we're doing iStation, reading our level books and stuff. And in writing, we're finishing our personal narratives on Google Drive. And in social studies, we're writing sentences about the first successful colonies, such as Jamestown, Roanoke, and Plymouth.
So I just have to ask you, what's the best thing about 5th grade?
Well, what I think is the best thing is math and writing.
You like math and writing? Because?
Like math, I'm really good like at area and perimeter, and writing, I'm about to finish my personal narrative.
So you like to be challenged is what I'm hearing. So you think 5th grade is very challenging?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hello
great.
again, Brooklyn. What are you going to tell us about?
In 2nd grade in math, they're subtracting 2-digit numbers. And then in science, they're learning their sound energy and light energy. That is important.
That really is important, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a couple of experiments that they were doing in 2nd grade.
Yeah, in
Really
2nd
awesome.
grade, their exciting news is they're doing experiments, and they're close to their pizza party from Class Joe.
Thank you.
And then in writing, they're writing their small moments, and then they're publishing their first book.
Wow.
And then in reading, they're learning their strategies, connections, and references, and their schema.
Great.
And then in social studies, they're learning their 7 continents and their oceans.
2, 3.